Callaloo, ackee, sweet potato, yam, banana, and tomato, cabbage, spinach, avocado, chocho, butter, bean, and cocoa, courgette, millet, plantain, rice and peas and pumpkin, mango, dates and guava, chickpeas and cassava.
We're presently in Oslo for what they call a vegan weekend. There's basically a lot of things going on, so now I think we're going out for a demonstration outside of the Parliament. This is going to be interesting. Basically people are getting ready for this. I know quite a few people, but also a lot of people that I don't know. This type of demonstration is what I call voiceless for the voiceless. What that means is that you don't make a sound, you can't make a sound, but there are some people around arguing. They used me for a Spanish translator for some time as well. Also, you probably noticed this beeping noise. My camera picks up this high frequency noise. There's a lot of it around the Parliament, but also other parts of Oslo. So I apologize on advance, there will be more of this noise. So a lot of people wonder what's going on. Fortunately, I am not like... I don't have a band in front of my face so I can actually talk to people. It would be great if I could get it on tape, but I haven't dosed yet. Now we've been at the demonstration. Last thing was basically that scumbag I had to demonstrate against him. He just went back to appeal to nature again and again and again. It was really boring. But yeah, I met a girl from my school that I went to a couple of years ago. That was nice. And you had some struggling trying to make sure that we could check into the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that go? Did that go well or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we have to visit my old grandpa. We need to have the time and we are running quite short on time. We've checked into the hotel and what you see here is basically where they harm horses. This is horse racing. I see people bet money on horse racing and they have no idea how cruel it really is. So how exactly was it to stand there an hour with that sign?
Well, it was fine.
Fine? Tiring?
Yeah, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people that actually didn't make it through the entire hour.
Yeah, but they did their best.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't judge them, they tried.
So what did people do when they saw you?
Take pictures.
Basically that's it?
Basically, some people start to talk about veganism and vegetarianism, and yeah, you saw that they understood what was happening and started talking about it. I also saw some kids that wondered what are happening, why are they doing this, and one woman mother actually gave her answer that these people don't want to eat animals and such, but I couldn't hear more of the conversation. And
some kids walking by and like burgers though, wasn't it? There's also some teenagers walked by and like, oh, burgers though.
Yeah. It was a man that walked by and said that he want to do a barbecue right now. And,
oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So a few people were okay, when you have like people, we got one follower of Islam and I just mentioned the story that I usually tell, which is, could you have a child do this? Because in the Quran it says that every child is born a Muslim, so that's quite a strong one. But this one teenage boy, he was apparently a hunter. When I go to Oslo, I wouldn't imagine I will find many hunters, but yeah, there were a couple of hunters. He read up like articles online to find all the arguments and such, and this was quite weird. He was like searching for arguments, and he was like, oh, nature though, and he didn't quite answer my questions that I delivered to him. But the worst thing ever, he came with that argument that, well, if we don't breathe into existence, they would never live. It's better that they live than to never live. Yeah, that's like the most awful argument I hear. Quite hungry. This place actually has a cafe, which is raw. So let's see if we can find food there or
They could probably just have cakes or whatever.
Og brife dere sånn at vi skal gjøre dette her til en helt uforglemmelig marsj. Og gjør dere klare for Oslos første Search Animal Rights March.
Now, this may not look the best. It looks like a small march. Though keep in mind, Norway has a very low population. We got the 6th biggest land area in all of Europe. Yet we only have a population of about 5 million. So this is actually the biggest animal rights march ever being done in Norway to this date. I know that most of the speech was in English, but I think there was only about like a very few people that were foreigners. I met 2 Germans. Other than that, it was mostly just Norwegians protesting against this huge abusing industry. It makes me happy to see how many vegans I was surrounding myself in. It was thoroughly amazing. Yes, it did feel good to be around people that really understood what was going on. Now, there were 3 speeches. 2 of them I know from before. The third one, I didn't even know who he was, but a lot of other people knew him. I did actually take a few clips from the speeches, but because of the noise that I had a problem with earlier, especially outside of the Parliament, I asked Samuel if I could use his live stream, and he agreed.
På vegne av alle mennesker til alle dyr, så vil jeg bare si unnskyld. Unnskyld for at vi behandler dere som vi gjør. Unnskyld for at vi ikke klarer å se dere for det dere er. Og unnskyld for at vi ikke har klart å komme lenger i kampen for dere. Litt emosjonelt. Nå er det på tide at vi kommer sammen, alle sammen, uavhengig av hvilken organisasjon vi jobber for, hvem vi engasjerer oss for, og alle organisasjoner bør støtte alle som jobber for dyrs rettigheter, og jobbe sammen. Vi har en større kamp å kjempe mot all den lidelsen som skjer på slakterier, på forsøkslaboratorier, på sirkus, i klesindustrien og blant de såkalte kjæledyrene. Hvis jeg virker litt trist, så er det helt riktig. Jeg er trist. Men nå må vi kjempe sammen og holde fokuset på alle individene som trenger vår hjelp. Takk for meg.
Dere og vi sammen er fremtiden for de dyrene som Thomas har pratet om så fint nå, som står og venter på at vi kjemper for de. Og det er så herlig å vite at vi er så mange nå, og vi blir flere og flere for hver dag som går, og det er bare på grunn av dere og på grunn av alle dere som er her. Det er helt fantastisk. Vi er en del av den aller største, raskest voksende, ikke største ennå, men raskest voksende rettferdighetsbevegelsen i verden akkurat nå. Og vi står på rett side. Og vi står helt på rett side av historien. Den kampen vi kjemper er en utrolig tøff kamp. Den er langt ifra over, men vi står nå og former den fremtiden som vi vil at skal se i fremtiden. Det er en utrolig tøff kamp. Og alle som ikke er her, det er kjempemange som ikke er her, men vi er alle sammen med å kjempe for dyrene. Så tusen takk for alle som ser på dette her i etterkant, og som ville vært her, og som er med til neste år, når det her skjer igjen.
For those of you who don't know what a cube of truth is, it is basically an X number of people standing in a cube with a screen in front of them. It shows videos from farming, from slaughterhouses, from fishing practices, and so on. The purpose of this is to show the people of the street, and it is very difficult to argue against veganism when you have these screens in front of your face. People don't want to be seen as heartless, though some people try to argue against it. And I tried to find someone that I could interview in English, but I got too hungry, so I actually had to go off.
Now we're going to Norwegian, which I've been before. I've seen that in the video when I bought a lot of the camera equipment. There was a few people that argued, and they came with ridiculous arguments. Now I'm extremely hungry. Hope to get something to eat. That would be okay or great or fantastic. Before leaving a hotel, you know, there's just a few things you need to think about, like make sure that they remember you for something. So we created this weirdly looking thing here, looking like an insect or something like that. We just looked for like a face. And we added a little note here, just in case, you know. That's very important. Gathered up with a heck of a lot of vegans, and we had some kind of seminar, some yoga, and I mean, like, everything was based around activism. And it kind of gives me like some ideas to what like I can bring back home. Though I live in like farmlands, there's like, okay, but I'll see if I can like bring some of it to my village, 'cause that would be amazing. Now somebody suggests some picnic. Just want to go somewhere else in the city, and we're basically out of money on the card that we've been using the metro system. Now just everybody wants to order at this one vegan restaurant, so this is going to take some time. I was actually suggesting to go to the neighboring restaurant because they got vegan options over there. I have got some nice people. Yeah, only if you're not vegan, you can't be nice. That's just like So how do you think about this weekend?
It's amazing.
Yeah,
very beautiful.
Wasn't it like a new record in Norway or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. I think we broke several records actually. So it's
amazing.
And hopefully a new one tomorrow at the Veg Show.
Yeah, and you also travel around in Europe and everything. Tell us a little bit of that.
Okay, right now, yeah. I'm actually really hungry. Maybe we could do a proper interview afterwards.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
nice.
Nicer.
I'll try again.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So, can you tell us like what you've been doing like the last year?
Yeah, so I've been traveling for the Save movement. Now we're doing a 25 country tour, where me and my partner are traveling to 25 countries, to different cities, to hold workshops about activism, and then organize events like vigils with the Save movement, Cube of Truth with Anonymous for the Voiceless, and sometimes direct action or disruption with direct action everywhere. So we're trying to build communities and start up something where there has been nothing earlier.
Yeah, so this has been like in many different countries. Do you know like how many countries have you been to?
Yeah, so far I think it is 18 countries that we have visited already, and it's mainly Southeastern Europe. Now we are heading north.
Yeah. So yeah, and you're actually Norwegian.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but this is like is this the first time you've been doing this in Norway, or?
No, actually I started up Oslo Animal Save in September last year, and then I came back in December to hold a workshop, and then we did the first disruption together. So I helped start up Direct Action Everywhere as well. So it's very beautiful to have been away for a year, and then you come back and then you see hundreds of people marching together for animal rights in Oslo.
Really great. We're really glad. Oh, sorry. We're really glad to have people like you. So this is really great.
Thanks. It wouldn't be possible to do without all the great Norwegian people or the people who live in Norway who are keeping on going strong and building this.
Yeah. Is there something more you want to tell the people?
That we have it in us. Like I believe that I couldn't do that much, and I just wanted to try. And here I am traveling Europe to do these amazing things and meet amazing people. So everyone have it in them. You just need to believe in yourself and go out there and be active for the animals, because they need you, and we all need to be out there together. So believe in yourself. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers.